Hello everyone. Welcome to the Learn Software Testing YouTube channel. So, here on this YouTube channel, we are going to learn about software testing, how the software testing works in the actual industry, and apart from that, why we are entering in the software testing field. So, I want to discuss about enter in the why you need to enter in the software testing. So there are some students who took the admission in the engineering colleges, and after 4 years completed, and they might got confused in what to do and what not to do. uh, there might be conflict between them doing also coding classes or something else like DevOps, cloud, AWS, something like that. But as an fresher, you want to get into IT industry. For that, with less coding in the IT industry, everything everywhere is having a coding, because uh, with less coding we can enter in the IT industry. The superior path is software testing. So we are going to learn about the software testing, and this YouTube channel is basically starting today onwards to learn something about software testing and how the actual working of the software testing uh, happen in the industry. So let's go to the next slides. I will explain each and every point so you can get uh, clear view of whatever we are teaching to you. So in this content part, so we are going to cover up this topic like the introduction, then software, what is software and its types. Apart from that, is what is software testing, then what is the error, defect, bug, and failure. And the main thing is the software testing or the software industry is the SDLC. We'll go later on what is a SDLC, and after that, after completion, we conclude today's session, and what we learn, we note it down as a summary. So let deep dive into the introduction. So what is the introduction? So when you start your journey with the software testing era, so you might get something new while learning new skill. You fail, or you afraid of, or you inferior yourself. So doing hard things initially, it's make you feel inferior and fear afraid, but when you put yourself into that with consistent efforts, it got easy, and you can leverage that skill. So we are going to learn in this software testing course or software testing YouTube channel about the everything about the software testing. So what is the software testing? Software testing is a critical process, the software development life cycle that ensure the quality, readability, and performance of software application. So this might quite often you feel like it's hard to read and new terms coming, and so leave this part at this time. While going deep dive into each and every concept, we will cover up with a deeply consent. So what the next bullet pointer here I have included about the software testing. So the software testing involves the systematically evolution of software to detect bugs, verify functionality, and validate that it meets the business requirement or not. So our next point is as software system grows more complex, testing becomes essential to deliver robust, secure, and user-friendly application. So move to next slide so we can uh, we can easily understand what is these things, what is this burden. like the things you are feeling like. So what is software testing term is here, and SDLC there. What is quality, readability? You might be confused at this time and feel uncomfortable while learning this. So everything will be easy while we go into this lecture. So first of all, we are while going into this software testing, we need to understand what is a software. So what is software? Uh, the software is a collection of program which is used to perform any task. It's a software. So uh, at your first year, second year, third year, or 4 year, engineering journey, you might heard about there is a web application, there is a uh, so a mobile application you are using from of as an engineering student. So you know about to do something task in logical way and make sure to solve something problem we use coding. So that kind of collection of programs or collection of codes which is used to perform any certain task is kind of a software. So there are the mainly three kinds of software: the system software, application software, and the programming software. What is the system software? System software are nothing but the hardware system, whichever we are using like CPU, operating system, drivers, like utilities and firmwares. Means operating system like Windows, Linux, Macintosh. These are the hardware system. Uh, these are hardware system comes under the system software. Apart from that, the second one is application software. So application software is nothing but nowadays there are so much businesses online and each businesses needs a website. So that website is nothing but the web application and we are rendering through the internet on our browser. So that is called a web application. So it comes under the application software. Apart from that, mobile application like something Instagram, Facebook, like the mobile application which comes under the application software. Also desktop application uh, when we talk about the desktop application in the Windows system means Microsoft designers software like Microsoft Word, MS PowerPoint, like this MS Word. This just comes under the application software. So apart from this, third one is the programming software. What is the software? Those who are doing coding or done coding a previous, so they might know what is the programming software. So programming software are nothing but to execute a certain code and to pass the test cases. So there is compiler. The Python uses compiler or interpreter and like a debugger to debug the code. We use the debugger and interpreter, code editor like VS Code. You might heard about it, but as a in as an engineering student, you heard about this quite often times. So these are the three kinds of this type of the software. You may recall it, you understood, and if you not understood, then please let me know in comment box about where you are stucking at that point. So moving to next slides, we are going to learn what is software testing. So main function of the software testing is embedded in this slide. So what is the software testing? Software testing, software, 1 minute, we will take the mark. So, what is a software testing? So, software testing is a process of verifying and validating whether the software or application is bug free, meets the technical requirement as guided by its design and development team, and meets the user requirement. So, to understand this phenomenon, in the IT industry, suppose we take an example like to develop an software. To develop an software, there is a team of HR team, like a business analyst team, senior business analyst team. So the main motto here is that in the IT industry, the business team meet to the client team and gather the requirement from them. And after gathering the requirement, whatever the process uh, done in the IT field, like development. After that development, we perform the testing. Testing in terms of whether the system or the functionality developed by the developer or the coder is as expected as the client requirement, not not in perspective of developer, but in perspective of actual requirement of the client. So software testing is the process of finding errors in the developed product. So whatever the product developed by the developer, so as an tester, our role is a tester. So we find the errors. Our main motto is to find out the error and develop. If we caught an error, so it raise as a bug and give back to the developer. Then developer fixes and send to you. And after that, you have to also perform software testing in various types of software testing. Testing is important step before the launch of product. Here is the main point. Before you launch the product to the market or to the client, make sure the developed product by the developer is tested as per the client requirement. What the client is actually required, it is meeting up or not. If it not, so make sure again you perform the testing. And it includes means testing includes examination, analysis, and observation and evaluation of different aspects of the product. So this is all about the software testing. So we move to the next slide where you can learn about error, defect, bug, and failure. I think this is going to next slide. So we are going to learn about what is the error, what is the defect, what is a bug, and what is a failure. So defects are a variation between expected results and actual result. What is the expected result and actual result? So the expected result are the nothing but the client requirement. What I'm telling to you, are you getting this point? So expected results are the client requirement, which are inquired by the business team of the head business team. The main motto of the business analyst is to contact or meet the client and discuss about their requirements and note it down in the particular template so it might get clear. First term it not get clear, but uh, there is a software development life cycle, and this the life cycle there is various type of models. So with the appropriate models, uh, the business team contact to the client and whatever their requirements and whatever their cost. So considering these are the most uh, what we can say, these are the points which we will not have to remember at this point, but just we have to focus on the defects. So defects are the expected result, the client requirements and actual result. They're developed by the developers. So it's all about that. If there is some mistake in the programming, then it is an error. The error occurred at the developer side. So because he or she are doing the coding, At the time, sometimes syntax error, like he or she might forgot about the syntax or a semicolon, like that. Of there is so much things in the programming. While if you do not give the semicolon, then it gives error. If the developer accept the error in coding, then it is known as a bug. Suppose the developer make an error, and if it accept as an it's from my side, then it is known as a bug. The system fails to failure requirement, then it is known as a system failure. It's if you can talk about this one, failure, system failure. Uh, there is a very simple example, like when light get off, light on, so the whole system get turned off. So this is my quite simple example of system failure. Then bug is raised by the who actual tester. The error done by the developer also developer run, but it move forward to the tester to check whether it meet up the expected results or the client requirement. So it get back to the testers and tester test. No, he the actual requirement and expected result not meeting up. So it caught an is bug. So it get to back to the developer side and developer accept it. So it might cause as a bug. So here is a main center of the all development or the all testing from gathering the requirement till the deployment and the maintenance of the software, whether it is web application website or the mobile application, Flutter application like that, or something, and banking application like HDFC Banking or UNO app or SBI, like delivering that. There is systematically life cycle through which we have to go. So what is the software development life cycle? What is the SDLC? SDLC is the structured process used for developing high quality software systematically and efficiently. So the client feel, yeah, this company has done our task very efficiently and systematically with giving us the high quality software. It defines stages involved in software development from initial planning to final deployment. Like here you can see the planning phase, which is first one, then defining phase, second one, third one is the designing, building, then testing. The actual tester is going to be in this phase, and after that deployment, and after deployment there is another phase is uh exception or like that, or we can add it or not, maintenance. That thing is maintenance. So moving to what is the software development cycle, life cycle for each phase, what is going to tell us about. So in the first one, what do you call planning? Planning is nothing but the requirement gathering in terms of, we can call as a requirement gathering or planning. Like in the requirement gathering, the main focus is about understand what needs to be built. The business team or the head of the business team may contact to the client and understand what the client want to build from our side. Then in this requirement gathering, we talk this client or the stakeholders, note down the software should do, what software should do, like that. And if you take an example, a banking app, should allow balance check and money transfer. It is a simple software, we can say simple software. No banking app like this only functionality. There is so many functionality like loan, mobile recharge. Like mobile recharge is the third kind of priority, but taking loan, then transferring balance one account to another account, or uh, create an ATM pin like that. Nowadays, so much functionality on the banking application. So it is a small portion or a s- a small piece of functionality in the banking app. So uh, this is drawn from the communication between communication between client and our business team. So this is the requirement gathering while meeting up the client or the stakeholders. Uh, After that, the next phase is a planning. Here we have define. Like there is not much difference in like a requirement gathering. The word you don't have to go word by word. So actual meaning is the same. The planning in terms of in your company, there are 5 to 6 testers, 10 to 12 developers, and there is a there is project manager who took the meeting of the head department from business team, then HR team, then developer team, team lead, like software team lead, like the testers in employee point of view. They means project manager should decide uh, uh, how many testers, how many developers going to be work on this software or work on this product, whichever given by the business team. So in that also there is also design at time, cost, and resources. These all things are planned together. This might took in one day. So decide who will do what and when. So as earlier I told you how many testers and what are they going to do and which functionality they want to do. So these are the combined into planning, and after that designing. Sketch the blueprint, like designing in terms of not the UI UX, but there is a some part of low code design and high coding design. Uh, Sorry, low level design and high level design. In low level design is like that. How we can say, s- uh, roughly sketch, like designing the look of the software. This and then decide how things will work behind the scenes, like the day what architecture, then the database structure. Like it get caught into the design phase, and the flowchart, UI diagram, use cases diagram, architecture, like these all the things will be combined in the design phase. And moving to the next phase, so if you talk about the development, actual development is done by the developers or the coders build the actual software. Developers write a code as per the design. Okay. And use programming language and frameworks. So in the planning phase, the whatever the developers are going to use the languages that combine in the planning phase. There are Java language, JavaScript language. If Java language to develop, sorry for this kind of writing. There is a Java language through which you can build a efficient software. This Java language is quite often used for the development robust technology, robust programming language for development purpose, creating an app, creating functionality on the particular app, or developing something valuable and high quality product. This while in this software testing, as a tester, our main aim is to deliver the high quality product to the customer, whatever the client or whatever the stakeholders. It's not like that uh, there is no bug in the or there is no fault in the software. There is something is in that software as we have to find it out. So our responsibility to find out the error and developer irritate and make sure to developer irritate. So it's part of fun. So actual phase where the testers is going to enter in this life cycle, checks for mistakes and issues, which are done by the developers. Test if everything works correctly. Everything works correctly in terms of as we previously heard about the expected and actual result. So if it is going to the expected result as given by the client, if it's fine as per the client requirement, so our main work to do that thing one. Then fix any bugs or error. The errors developed by the developers and accept it as error by the developers. So it might called as bug. So so this kind of functionality will be comes under the or the features comes under the testing phase. Ensure speed, security, and user experience. So these are the what you can say. These are the various kinds of features for developing a software system. So for speed, there is different kind of testing. For security, there is security testing or a database testing. For user experience, there is a GUI testing, functional testing, non-functional testing. These are comes under the testing also. So we our from from this phase, our journey is going from testing to further to test the software to design it, how the test cases will be and how the test scenario we have to decide from the particular software and like the so much things we are going to learn in this software testing. So moving to the next phase, the deployment. When we get ready software and tested by the tester, we tested the software, then deploy to the cloud or make sure to actual users going can use it. Means we put it down in on the internet or live, so the users going to use upload software to the servers means on cloud and launch for real users are nothing but the client whatever the client has given us a requirement he going to use he or she going to use that software sometimes start with a beta or a limited release. So this is quite often you don't understand but some beta means some part of this software. Like if you take an example of the WhatsApp, there may be version like that. This kind of updated status field, like the payment gateway, UPI gateway, added on the WhatsApp. So these are the beta version, day by day updated. In banking also, banking application also day by day updated. So this is comes under the deployment phase. And apart from this, a maintenance. The maintenance is when we deliver the software to the client or the user, actual stakeholders. So they might feel something problem at that time. We make sure go to their environment and fix them, uh, whatever the errors occurred at their side, or actual hardware and software installation we should have, if their consent. So it's might be, I think. So going to the summary, what do we have learned? What is software and its type? What is software? The collection of program to do certain kind of task. And what are the types? The types are like the system software. The system softwares are like drivers, web drivers, then operating system, utilities to run the software. And talking about the next one, the type of software, the like the application software like the uh, web application, desktop application, then mobile applications comes under the application software. Apart from that, the third one is programming software. To while this are the softwares which are used by the coders, like debugger, compiler, interpreter, VS Code, like this, all the application comes under the programming software. And apart from that, the main actual thing as in we are going to put in this journey. So software testing is nothing but the test the software as per the client requirement, whichever we have given by the business team while meeting to the client. And if it is right, then we learn about software development cycle, how the developing software and testing the software and delivering the software to the customer, from gathering the requirement from the customers and delivering the software to the customer. How this flow works, which step by step we have learned it, and this we have learned each and every phrase with an explanation. So thank you, and make sure please like, share, and subscribe the YouTube channel. Learn software testing. So uh, we will see in next video. If you have any query, please comment in the chat box or comment box. I think this is my first video, so I'm uh, I'm expecting that whatever the errors done by me in this video, please make sure in upcoming videos I will not to do, but make sure please be connected with me. Thank you once again. Thank you to you, and may, whatever the notes we have shown here, I will deliver in the comment box. Sorry, comment box.